Hello everybody and welcome back to a special episode of Sword of Mana. This is not a normal episode, this is an update episode, because last time I went off to do some things and training in between episodes, and we ended up forging in the next episode. It took about 2/3 of the episode before we actually got into any sort of action. Today, I am going to show you what I have done, and we'll do a few side quests on the way too. This is not a substitute for the main episode though. There will be an episode released in 1 more hour, and we will get into an actual episode of that. However, because of the time it will take to show you everything that I have done so far, and some of the side quests that I've been working on, or that I want to work on, this episode will be a standalone episode, and it will not be an actual episode. So if all you care about is the story, you may skip this episode and wait for the next one in just about an hour. For the rest of you, this is going to be an episode just to show you what's been going on since the last episode. So without further ado, let's get to work and I will show you what I have done so far. Now you may have already noticed we are in a very familiar location. This is Topple Village. In Topple Village, we met Kimmy and a whole bunch of other side characters. However, south of Topple Village, there are Rabbites. And now there are black Rabbites. I have been training for 5 days since the last episode ended. We finally have black Rabbites, and I wanted to show you how tough these guys are. Remember the last ones would go down without much of a fight? These ones are quite nasty strong. That one finally went down. I'm going to go into my Papoy's notebook here and show you Rabbites, black. I have defeated over 1,000 of them, and it will not keep track anymore of how many I have killed. Here are the Rabbite stats. Compared to the normal Rabbite, the health has gone up by 500, while all the other stats have gone up by 100. The black Rabbites are weak against the Nux, the Staff, the Mace, and Jin's magic, the Wind magic. To that end, I have done a lot of training with a lot of my weapons. Something about the black monsters. They give you a ton of experience and a ton of gold for beating them. I have even gone out and bought the special accessory from Nicolo, which doubles the amount of money you get. We'll get to that in a second. Because of the black Rabbites being such a high-level monster, it also helps with training a lot. When you hit a black monster with a weapon, it really increases the rate at which your weapons will improve. For instance, I trained with the axe and the flail and the scythe. Those things went up really fast. In less than 10 hits, they were upgraded. It's very impressive. However, they're not very good against it. You really have to upgrade your weapons before they do any sort of damage to the black Rabbites. It took a long time for my sword to even get up to 1 point of damage. In fact, if I hadn't upgraded my sword or bow or mace or anything at all, they might still be doing only 1 point of damage. Well, maybe not the mace because it's super weak to the mace, but you get the idea. Now, because of all that boost that we've been getting, if I can get a screenshot of the last episode, I'll put it up here, but here were our stats at the ending of last episode, or at least the last time you got to see them. Note how my health, experience, money, and all the stats on the right side are pretty good. Now, switching back over. Here are my stats as of this episode. They are disgustingly high. That's almost a 15 level increase on me. My stats have gone way up. Well, for the most part. My power is over 60 now. My agility is over 60 now. And look at those weapons on the right side. My goodness. Most of them are over 40. And the mace is at level 35, and it's still doing a sick amount of damage. Even the light spirit has gone up by 12, or 212. My money, on the other hand, is over 50,000. This is insanely good. Now, going back down. I have also been upgrading a little bit of my weapons, not spending a whole lot of money, just enough to do a little bit of damage so I can train with them. We're going to switch over to the mace for a second so I can show you the damage that the mace does against these things. 77, 85, and a super attack. Oh, come on. Come on. Lester, you're horrible. There, does 166 damage. The mace is an excellent weapon to training with against the Black Rabbites. Well, Lester just gained a level, and look at Lester's health and magic in comparison to mine. While his magic is quite high, he never uses his magic. Which is quite a shame, because he really needs to improve his health. Did this guy leave a box for me? No. Lester has actually died so often that I just left him for dead. A lot of times during the episodes, or during the in-between training section. Since all the armories are unlocked, and I think we're done in this area now, we are going to go to Wendell next. Welcome back to Wendell! Might be wondering what we're doing here. Oh, we've got something special to show you today. Right now, the time is evening. We're going to be at night before this episode is over. This guy right here appears in the evening, and he takes the final leaflet we've been holding on to for umpteen episodes. Ugh. Finally, the leaflets have all been passed out. And it's hard work getting this place to show up at night when you really, really want it to. Here's the guy who gave us the quest. $440 lucre and Dudbear's gold. Before we run out of here, I want to show you this guy up here. He's promising us 500 lucre if we find a black mask. In the girl's story, I have found the black mask, and I will take you through there in the boy's story later today. What we're going to do is go up here, and we'll get a cutscene. This cutscene only appears after you have been to the Glass Desert. This is a very, very important side quest, at least for me, because this has a result that I have been very much looking forward to for quite a while. However, we can't start on this quest unless it's nighttime. So we're going to leave Wendell, and when we come back in, it will be night. Nighttime in Wendell. And there's the thief. There goes the thief. This is actually a rather annoying side quest. He keeps on teleporting all around town and you have to go find him. There he goes again. Our thief is a ninja. He appears over here next? No. The thief will not appear again, I'm pretty sure, until morning. So when we come back into Wendell, it will be morning again. Wendell in the morning! There's our thief. There's the pendant. And there he goes. Now we're going to go give the pendant back. Tiny Tapper. I've heard about this item. I want to see if we can use it. Will it be in event items? No. Recovery. Mystery? Mystery items. Tiny Tapper. Makes you small. This is something I've been looking forward to for a while. It makes us tiny. Alright, now we're gonna go back into weapons, and actually, I bet it's not gonna stay on there if we leave. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Our next location is going to be Menos. We're going to go all the way to Menos via the armory. Before that happens, however, level up. You might have noticed I've been hanging on to this for a while. Now, as I said, we were going to improve Thief until we got a class change bonus. I kept on improving Thief until I got a class change bonus, but I wanted this to be shown on screen, so I held on to it. You'll notice that in my stats, my defense is pretty low compared to my power, so I decided to start upgrading my defense again. And I got another class change with different benefits. So I checked out the different benefits, compared them side to side, and we are going to do a class change. The class change we will do is one with defense. Class change up, Star Lancer, Lance attack plus 25, and VYYE magic defense plus 15. This is very much looking good for us. We are now a Star Lancer. Welcome to Menos. And in case you are wondering, the Star Lancer is the last class change we will have. I have done a little bit of looking into class changes since I discovered that there were 2 available to us. I wanted to see what all there was, and the Star Lancer is the last class change we will ever have. It sounds like a cool class anyway, very cool name. So in Menos, we're going to come up to the inn. We are going to talk to this guy for a bit. He's not feeling too well, and we have to keep on talking to him. Because eventually he will tell us and thus we have received the Black Mask. Took me a while to figure out which dud bear to give this Black Mask to, but we'll jump there really quick. But before we do that, we're going to stop in our hot house, because we have to talk to Watts. We're going to forge our weapons, beginning with, well, let's see here, the Nux. Because we have 6 crystal available to us. Oh yes, we are going to improve some equipment today. The reason I chose the Nux first is because I have gotten very, very good with it. It is very powerful, especially against the black monsters in case I need to go back to get more money or crystal for any reason in between episodes. So we are going to go with the Crystal Nux first. You might see that we have 55,000. That means we can only upgrade 5. So we will have 1 piece of crystal in reserve. But let's see what we can do. First of all is the Nux. Next thing I want to do is a Lance. Fossil wood, power 55. Crystal, power 60. Also, you might notice the element right above the stats. It says element not to element all. Whereas up here, you can give it the fire ability. Oh, it's only a wood, I guess. Baobab wood makes it a gnome power. Fossil wood makes it a dark power. I still need to figure out where the dark is, so I have had some ideas. Going back down here, we are going to have a crystal lance because I have a lance bonus. Next up, the bow. Crystal bow. Following that, is our preferred weapon, the sword. Crystal sword. Not quite an ultra sword, I bet, but crystal sword is good enough. Next to that, we are going to improve our armor. Specifically the helmet, because I don't think we've ever improved our helmet. So going all the way down here, we were going to have an orichalcum helmet with 23 and 2 5s, but no. We are going to have a crystal helmet. Now, you might be looking at the stats going, 10 is much less than 23. Well, look at this. Even though it only gives us 23, look at the limit. That drops down to 5. Down here, the limit is 20, and the elemental defense goes from 5 to 10. What we can do with the limit, and I won't show you this ever, because it will take 2 or 3 episodes to plan all this, we can improve our equipment 20 times. That means that it's possible to improve our equipment higher than what it would be if it was orichalcum. Think about that for a minute. Actually, think about it later, because we're going to upgrade this right now. Crystal helmet has been forged. Next to that, we're going to go over here to our gloves. Pretty sure it was our gloves. Nope, I don't think it was. Yeah, not our gloves. Let's try the boots. I'm pretty sure the boots are pretty weak. We're actually going to improve our boots to orichalcum level. But actually it looks like we've improved our boots too. I forget what we wanted to improve. Oh well, I'll probably do it later. For now, let's go back to our weapons. We can improve one more weapon. I think it should be the flail, because the flail has been kind of fun to use. So, let's see. Or obsidian? Cool bonuses, but not quite the power we want. We're going to have an orichalcum flail. Done. We now have barely over 500 lucre on us. Our equipment has been upgraded so many times, it's amazing. I want to peek in here to have the bell grapes. I have so many of these, you guys. It's insane. I'm going to plant some odd seeds. There we go. Run out of here. Talk to the little cactus guy. And we are going to go to the Dudbear's Cavern next. Right after he finishes scribbling in his diary of all the side quests we've just done. Welcome back to the abandoned mine. Wow. Remember this place? Here are all the Dudbears. One of these Dudbears is the one to give the black mask to. Not sure which one it is, though. Come on, Dudbear. There we go. This Dudbear wants the black mask back. There's your black mask. Awesome. Wants to give us anything else? Nope. Happy Dudbears. Now we're going to do one more thing before we end this episode. There is one person in Lorimar Castle who gave us a quest. That quest is quite an Easter egg hunt. Welcome back to Topple Village. Did we start the episode off here? Well, yes we did. Could we have done what we wanted to do before leaving Topple Village? No. Remember that dark geode we found many episodes ago? When we found a little shine on the ground? Well, there's a guy in Lorimar Castle who wants all the geodes. That's a side quest for you. It's going to take up the entirety of, well, probably a full episode to show you where to find them all. And I've come across a couple while I've been looking around. Now, if you want to find them on your own, go right ahead. Some of these places should be an Easter egg hunt for you to look for on your own, if you want the game. And if you actually care about all this stuff and you're wondering why I didn't show you, look, there's a lot of geodes to collect. It would take up an entire half episode like this just to show you where to find them all. I'm not going to show you where to find them all, alright? However, one of them is up here. See that little sparkle on the ground? Wait for it. There it is. We need to get that, and we can't get there by jumping up here. And no, there is no way to run up there either. I was looking at that and I couldn't figure out a way to do it, so I looked up online, how am I doing this? What do I do wrong? What we need to do is go into our items. You see it coming? Tiny Tapper. Received Earth Geode. Lester, how did you walk through there when I couldn't? You are a freak of nature. And I'm going to grow myself large again, because I don't want to be small. With all that being said, thank you for joining me for this half episode of Sword of Mana. There has been a lot to get done in this little video. I say little, sure. And I think you can understand why I didn't want to make a full episode out of this. This is not a storyline-driven episode. This is, in fact, a informational episode. This is sort of like a walkthrough episode. If you want to know where to find all this stuff, how to do a few side quests, here's your answer. So if you were a little disappointed with this quest, you wanted the action, you wanted the storyline, you wanted the infinite dialogue that takes 12 minutes to get through, go to the next episode. I'm uploading it an hour after this one. So you probably have to wait almost a half hour for it at this point. I'm not sure how much time this video will be cut down to, but right now we are pushing 30 minutes. Once again, thank you for joining me for this informative episode of Sword of Mana. If you did enjoy all this information and side quests and all the extra little stuff that this game has to offer, click like and leave a comment below. If you have anything to add, maybe side quests that I have missed that you are aware of, or little places like where to find geodes of your own that maybe I found, maybe that I didn't find, so other people can look down and read them below. Leave them in the comments. Feel free to subscribe. There are episodes, real episodes of Sword of Mana, 3 days of the week at the moment, and feel free to come back not too long from now when we will get back into the story of Sword of Mana. See you in a little while.